Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Brandy J, right here on Spreaker, kicking it with y'all with the studio podcast. Yeah, it's a new one for the Anchor platform. You're welcome. And I decided to go live. Why not? It's a live type of time, you know? You know? Oh my goodness, hasn't it felt so weird lately? And like in the air, it's like the world is like it just has this feel to it, like ever since this stuff started. But it is, if you are aware or you ever bring yourself out of chaos or calm whenever, because I don't know if people just walk around on 10 all the time, but I really just things you just tap into or you just don't because you're so focused on the chaotic, like all the way in. Gotta come out. Gotta come out. Come on out. Because you gotta know why you even doing this all for, and you gotta take care of yourself mentally because no one else is all day. Oh, okay. Let's visit that for a minute here. Where do I start? Where do I start? Yeah, that's a part of health too. So if somebody looks like care, you just can't like care about. It doesn't even make sense. I can't even say it because if health is something everybody cares about and we really have the well-being of people in our hearts, then how come it doesn't matter when they're struggling or have a medical condition or they need insulin and they can't get it? Things like that. Hunger. Nobody running around, talking about take this, eat this. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know it. You know. So let's just knock it off there for a moment, okay? Because nobody's stupid. You gotta be stupid to be stupid to think somebody's stupid. You know what I mean? But let's move along because the stupidness just keeps just be showing just how. Just reel it in, Brandy. Reel it in. No, seriously, this is whack ass. It's whack. But you gotta give your energy the right energy. I don't think with the way the world really truly is. I don't really think a lot of people really had the chance to get to know themselves, like, and then people always listen to you. Okay, great. Probably not though. And when I say this, I mean don't even respond. Think about it because who you got to prove to? Or everybody's so quick to be like I have, and you don't even know, or just have like resistance, or just something to combat it with, and that's a stunt of growth. Pay close attention because it says a lot, and you're watching it and you don't even probably know it. Okay, so carrying on. We are made up of energy, 60% electricity. That's something. The things that human beings are have that we were given. We should be amazed and like appreciative because we just go on every day like, oh, it's nothing. Don't even think two cents about it because we just up and going every day. We don't think about the life, how you sit back and you be like, my heart, I have a heart. I have feet, like things like that. And some people might think that's stupid, but the really stupid thing is that people that don't wonder, you don't even wonder about yourself, what you created of. That's some silly shit because you get old enough, you start to wonder. If you don't, forgive me for jumping the gun and thinking that that's something that people would want to know, especially since they're all up in other people's business and what they do with themselves and their bodies. So I just took that assumption, but forgive me. Carrying right along. But you feel me on that, right? Then where is the urgency for that? I mean, is it, you know? Crazy, crazy. Um, the whole deal, right, that I want people to understand is that your energy is something that you Well, the proper mindset can teach yourself to really embrace and understand and know and learn and connect, because it tells you so much and you're creative of it. That's why people, you know, have their notions with telekinesis and all that stuff. But I mean, shit, it makes sense. But the only reason why people wouldn't even go there, because their minds weren't allowed to. It was distracted. It was like giving things put in place saying this is fake. And then when you see things, it's fake. Come on. It's carrying right along that we not. Because right then and there and right here, clearly see something is wrong. If you're still like, oh, I don't know, it's the land of Wonderland, something is wrong, right? Yeah. I just know that we just need to be mindful of our mental state, our mental health, because I'm telling you, they are not. And that's what I'm saying. What about my mental? That's something that's can affect, your defenses and bring your immune system down. I mean, so I'm just trying to, count 1 + 1, it's two, they say. But I'm saying it just, well, they say it. Well, something else, isn't it? It is something else. Now, the desensitization is thick. I'm telling you, they've been running, just roll them out there, because people have just clearly just cut themselves off of the common sense, or that something is going on here. Spiritual warfare. I mean, so many things that pass us by and we don't even remember, recall, or even do any critical thinking to contemplate, like, what did I just, you know what I mean? Now you remember the story, the story of the woman that was basically attacked on the train. She was basically raped, and there were passengers on there, plenty, so many, and they were just recording. No one said anything. They just sat there. And crazier, the man, I guess he tried to, hit on her. He was trying to, hey, she wasn't having it, and he just said okay and ravaged her. So what made him think he can even do that? Like, people usually, try to go off and do crazy stuff to, you know what I mean? He just like, didn't even think if anybody was going to get up to stop him. But the crazier part, you guys, is no one did. And then got off of it. And so when law enforcement got there was no one to question or talk to. Like employee, I guess, that they said happened to catch it. They threw that in there, and I was like, wait, I thought you said no one. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get back to that. You know how y'all do. You know how y'all do, guys. Thoroughly. But right there. And they taped it. So what would you tape it for if you wasn't even going to help? And, they were even saying that as far as going, there was a word for this type of like psychiatrist or something, but about how some people might process something like that, trying to figure out what would be criminal if they find these people that didn't do anything or turn anything in, or like then trying to explain like why some people in this case probably didn't want to really get involved and thought somebody else would, because and I'm just like, this is what sadness we come to now. And then the concept, when people were just that concept with the Travis Scott thing, that is fucking crazy. But all kind of Z's going up and down. And laughter. Yeah. What the freak is that about? Laughter. Apology video. All I'm saying is, when are people gonna just stop just being like, yeah, press forward for change. Do something of that. Make something count. But hey, love and prayers to all. But all I'm saying is, everybody got all the answers. But I even connected to the one that put them answers here for you, some within you. But hey, what do I know? You guys are great. Thank you for listening to my new live radio podcast. The studio. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, it's going to go down here at the studio. It's a little different type of swag, but you know I have to throw that out there because I can't with the foolery. The freaking... You know, the bigger thing is anybody peeping this out? That's what it really is. Because people just be like, desensitized. And that's why I brought that up, those two right there. The desensitization of a lot of those people at the concert. And people trying to get help. And then this. And then you just... These were two big things. And just pay close attention. Don't have any remarks and say, oh, but that's. Because people that usually remark, negative people, to everything, they don't process. They're not thinking because they just want to remark or shut something down or just say something. Like another sign. Stunt of growth. Yeah, but what do I know? I do know this. I appreciate you all. Thank you for such a great time. This is your girl, Brandy Joy, and Spreaker. Much love and peace.